So one reason for the difference between the immigrant point of view and the native point of view is the native point of view is utopian, which is to say it lives in unreality. Being an immigrant exposes you to some other way of life. And the immigrant coming to America is always comparing America to some other existing country. The immigrant, in other words, is using a comparative or historical standard. AYERS is comparing America, I would say, to the Garden of Eden. In other words, he's using a utopian standard, and obviously by that utopian standard, America falls short. So one reason for the difference between the immigrant point of view and the native point of view is the native point of view is utopian, which is to say it lives in unreality. Now, as I think about my own life, I came to the United States with $500 in my pocket. I came to America not knowing what to expect. And I discovered in America this bizarre thing, the American dream. And the American dream is not just the idea of economic success. That's often what it is misinterpreted to be. I have a friend in Bombay, India, who's always telling me he's been trying to come to America. He goes, Dinesh, I really want to move to a country where the poor people are fat. And that's the materialistic view of American success. But for me, I grew up in a middle-class family, and although my life is materially better in America, that difference is not radical. My life has actually changed more in other ways. The most important thing that America has given me is the opportunity to be the architect of my own destiny, to be in the driver's seat of my own life. This is a country in which your major decisions, where to live, whom to love, whom to marry, what to believe, what to become, those are decisions that you, the individual, make for yourself. Now, this opportunity, this social mobility in which people start at the bottom and make their way up the ladder, this is part of what makes America different. And the proof of it is the immigrants themselves. Because if America were to take down its borders, half the world would come here. Now, the immigrant is a very reliable testifier to American exceptionalism. In sociology classes in this university, you might be told until the cows come home that all cultures are equal. But every immigrant knows that that's a lie, because the immigrant is voting with his feet in the most decisive way possible against his own culture and in favor of another culture. And why would he or she do that if the other culture wasn't on the balance better? So the immigrant, people say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. Actually, immigration is, because the immigrant is, in a sense, casting a ballot for the United States.